Mr. and Mrs. Stan Blake.
I'm having a great time. It was a wonderful wedding. Al couldn't have been a prettier bride, and Dan's going to be her best friend for life. We're so happy for them.
And why are you looking so beautiful today? It's like every day.
Because you're my husband.
This has been 30 years of this stuff. I'm the most spoiled bastard in the whole world. All right, I hope you're happy. I got the sign. No problem. The public speaker who did a great job.
Right here.
Listen,
I learned from the best.
Listen, you're so smooth, and that was a profound thing. It was awesome.
Deep. Do we have enough film?
I have enough film for 5 hours.
I see. Do we have the toast on?
I don't know, Jennifer. Did you love this reading?
Oh, there's someone down here.
Oh, hey, Corey. What you do? You were the best bridesmaid in the whole world. You did so great with the roses. You're just a beautiful girl, you know.
I think you would agree, Alex has a good memory and an aptitude for what educators, I think, now call critical thinking. When my father died, she was 4 years old, and it was her first exposure to, personal exposure to death. And she was, a little, concerned and so forth. So to make her feel better, Chris said, many people believe in life after death. There's probably just as many other people that believe in reincarnation. But even people like Shirley MacLaine believe that you can come back not just as another human being, but as an animal. And this was really very reassuring for her. So 6 months later, Chris decided wanted to get a dog, or was thinking about getting a dog, and asked Alex, what do you think? And after a short pause, she said, gee, that'd be great. Maybe it'll be Grandpa.
I mean, by 16, he had been fired at a noodle house for absenteeism. And he almost failed to graduate high school due to truancy. Meanwhile, he was surrounded by bad influences. All his friends were juvenile delinquents. Today, they're delinquent adults. Of course, it worked out in the end. And with Alexis as his wife, they together begin a new life, and Dan is now a husband. And congratulations to both of you. And I do want to say welcome to the family of Lexus. Myself and Ed are truly happy to have a sister, to finally have a sister. We all needed one much earlier.
All right, this is the cool one. Look at this. Oh my God. This is great. Thank you.
Is this the first episode of Real Housewives of Madison? I have to say I am ill prepared for this evening's toast. I got to talk a lot last night. I bailed a lot on, and I think I just about cried because I'm afraid of losing my little sister. But I think today I feel more like I'm getting a little brother, and so for that I'm very thankful. When Al told me that we were having this wedding in a bar in downtown Chicago, I thought this was going to be my 8 Mile moment. I had a hoodie picked out. I was going to come down here and win this room. But now, you know, we're in Oprah's old neighborhood. I see all the old faces. Look at the great table of all the people that have put up with you guys for all these years. And I think maybe I should kind of open it up to the floor and everybody could talk about how you've disparaged them over the years. Or, of course, you've done a lot of nice things. But I do, honestly, you know, love you guys. I'm so proud and happy that we're all here. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's butter on this sweater already. Not spaghetti. I would have won this room. That's not the room. So, there's another bridesmaid. Looks better in his dress than me. Has nice things to say. So I thought I'd introduce him. It's your brother, Matt. He loves you too.
I did not want to follow Toby. I don't know if there was a little mix-up there. Terrible mistake. There's a time when you get to your mid-40s where you know, finally, I don't have to be a bridesmaid. And then they just pull you right back. But I enjoyed it, and I'm very touched. I'm very excited. I'm so excited to have this new family, the Dowers, the Blakes, and characters. Actually, I was kind of hoping for some more dramatic, crashing fights over the balcony. I don't want to put any pressure on, but you know, I heard some stuff. But I did have a brilliant time last night. You know that. I really enjoyed it. I just so excited that I got through my reading. I'm going to keep this very short. Al has, been so sweet. She said I was 13 years old when she was born, and it was like having a little, well, it was having a little baby sister, but you really take sort of a real protective sort of big brother, almost paternal feel to it. And as she got older, I was kind of watching her, kind of seeing how she was going to progress, and she really feels things deeply, and she wears her emotions on her sleeve. It's super sweet. When she was about 13, the Chicago Bulls were winning all the time. They were doing great. She just thought, everybody, that my home team always wins. And somehow she fell in love with Scott Williams. Total random. I know Michael Jordan, Scott Williams. No, it's Scott Williams. And Scott it was they win one, they lose one. He was the one they blamed. And Al she would just cry. She thought they're being so mean to him. He played so hard. frankly, I thought this wedding was going to look a little different. But I'm very happy the way it turned out. I've had a great time getting to know Dan. There was, we talked about some vetting Dan was doing the last couple of years, checking out the family. Well, Dan came to my house and got to sleep in my children's room on a bunk bed with my daughter and my son for multiple weeks. And sometimes I'd go in there and he'd be up there trying to sleep, and I go, this guy, he is tough. This is tough. He can put up with this. So I've been very impressed. I have two things, two quick quotes. My fashion guru, Annie Lamont, said, a good marriage is where both people feel like they're getting the better end of the deal. And I think you both feel like you won the lottery on that one. And that's what I'm saying.
That's great.
Excellent.
I had a really hard time reading this one. I screw it up every time, but it's a Swedish proverb, and Al likes to kind of call out her Swedish roots. She's very excited she went to Sweden. It goes, love me when I least deserve it, because that's when I really need it. Repeat that a couple of times. Thank you.
So we've had so many people, but I also want to just start with thanking my parents. Last night we had a wonderful event and a number of very close family friends and family that were there, and my parents put together just a wonderful event at Shaw's Crab House. And I had a chance to sit down with my dad on Friday, and we came down to Chicago and kind of talk about the father-son discussion about what it means to get married. And he had some great advice for me, and one of the things was, he said, if you have the opportunity to either laugh or cry, always make sure that you laugh. And I think that's kind of a joke, but it's also very important in that Al and I are the type that we love each other so much that we laugh more than we've ever cried, and we will always laugh more than we cry. And that's why I love them so much.
Alexis and Dan will share their first dance as a married couple.
All right.
She don't like her legs all running. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like an Easter bunny. She's not a her honey. Never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was in mine. Ain't too sharp, but he gets